What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Yujiro Hanma versus Nomi no Sukune, a fight that is about to go down on the recent chapters of Baki. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I will be covering Baki a lot more on this channel, so be a legend and hit that subscribe button. Finally, we are coming to an end of the sumo arc within Baki, and the way that this arc will finish off is between the fight of Yujiro Hanma and Sukune. Now, I personally did find the whole sumo arc a little bit boring, but I am looking forward to this fight, as I think that Sukune has been built up as a well-rounded character through the story so far, and I'm looking forward to how he will take on Yujiro. Finally, we come to Yujiro Hanma. Now, Yujiro Hanma was mainly absent during the whole phase of the sumo arc, and now he's coming back to end it with the fight between him and Sukune. I'm personally looking forward to this fight, as Yujiro Hanma is going to come back again, and Yujiro is probably my most favorite character. In the most recent chapter of Baki, we found out something very, well, let's say, interesting about Yujiro, and this was that Yujiro has a specific preference when it comes to mating and how he sees other people. And the interesting thing about this is that he sees people weaker than him as women, and this kind of affects his sexuality, as everything that he sees weaker than him he sees as a woman, and he has some sort of desire towards them. The most surprising thing about this recent chapter is that Yujiro did something to a specific man, and I can't exactly say the word due to guidelines, and let's just say the word starts off with R. Now, we all know what the ending to a Yujiro Hanma fight entails. It's not about who will win the fight, it's about how Yujiro will win the fight. And I think that Yujiro is pretty much gonna decimate Sukune at this point. Even though Sukune has put on some stellar performances within the Baki sumo arc, I still don't think anyone is able to reach the capabilities or the fighting abilities of Yujiro. Yujiro is still a monster in his own respective right, and Sukune probably won't be able to match him. But for reasons, I think this will be very interesting. We know that Yujiro loves to play with his food. Now, what he's done previously, for example, is the fight between him and Kakukayo. He was able to manipulate Kakukayo into using his Shaori. And then we see Yujiro learning Kakukayo's ability of Shaori and using it himself. Now, I think that Yujiro will do something very similar to Sukune in terms of learning Sukune's bone-grabbing throw technique, in which he will probably let Sukune grab his thigh bone, whatever bone Sukune is able to grab, and then allowing Sukune to even throw him. And I think what Yujiro will do, if he is able to, under all of Sukune's fat, is grab some of his bones and then do the same thing that Sukune is able to do. We have to also talk about one of Sukune's most underrated ability is his grip strength. Now, Sukune is able to crush coal and turn it into a diamond. And this is pretty awesome, as we have never seen someone do something similar to this within Baki. And I think that his grip strength will come into the match against Yujiro. It may not have any avail to it, but I think that Sukune will be able to kind of pressure Yujiro just a tiny bit, and then maybe Yujiro has to actually go serious and try stop Sukune somehow. Finally, I believe that Sukune will put on a very good fight against Yujiro. He may give Yujiro a few injuries, maybe like a bloody nose or break a teeth or two, but other than that, he does not beat Yujiro. Now, we have to come to Yujiro. We know Yujiro is an absolute savage. We have to consider whether or not he will actually go for the kill on Sukune. Now, last chapter, we saw that he came out a little bit angry, calling Sukune a fat F word. Now, since he has this sort of animosity towards Sukune already, we could kind of figure out that he's not going to give Sukune too much mercy. In the grand scheme of things, I think that Yujiro will severely injure Sukune, but we know that Baki somewhat likes Sukune, and I think that before Yujiro is able to kill Sukune, I think that Baki will come and stop him, and Sukune will probably be out for a long period of time after he's fought Yujiro, and this extended period of time will allow him to get a little bit more stronger, and hopefully we see Sukune in the future going up against other very powerful characters. I mean, I would love to see him go up against Pickle, and I want to see what Itagaki has in store for Sukune in the future. Thank you for watching the video. Now, if you guys would like to talk more about Baki, I'll leave the link to my Discord in the description section, and we could discuss more about Baki there. And thank you guys again for watching the video.